Well, hello, stranger. I thought that was you. Stand up and give me a hug. You look great. Thank you. Always the bridesmaid, never the bride. Hopefully. I honestly can't believe you came. Oh, I'm sorry, sweetie. I didn't mean it like that. I wasn't like accusing you of crashing the wedding or anything. That just came out wrong. What I meant is, I'm surprised you would want to be here with your, history and everything. It wasn't that long ago. And you were totally head over heels. Wait, I'm making it worse, aren't I? Sorry. Anyway, that's ridiculously mature of you. I'm not sure I could do that. Well, yeah. I had to come, though. Kind of a requirement for a bridesmaid to show up to the wedding. Is it okay if I sit here with you? We can make sort of our own Lonely Hearts table now that all the speeches and stuff are done. Thank you. You are a true gentleman. When did that happen? Ah, yes. Clearly you still need to work at it. Don't you shrug at me in that tone of voice. Now, okay. I'm trying to think. How long has it been since I've seen you? 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that sounds about right. God, it's hard to believe it's been that long. Yeah, it does. So, what'd you think of the ceremony? Yeah, it was gorgeous, all right. Absolutely beautiful. As befitting Mr. and Mrs. Awesome. They've always been so perfect. Our love is like a fairy tale. Kind of makes you want to punch him. Right? So, okay, really, I have to know. Why did you come? It wasn't compulsory for you. You had the option. Aha. Sure. Old friends. And you wanted to see her happy. Sounds plausible. And you definitely weren't secretly hoping it would hurt so dagger in the heart badly that it'd help you to get past whatever leftover feelings you still have hidden away for her? Oddly specific. Why, sir, whatever could you possibly mean? But like you said, I'm here too. God. Maybe we're just masochists. Gluttons for punishment, you and I. Gluttons, I say. And we're absolutely starving. And we've watched the wedding tape scene from Love Actually a couple dozen too many times. So how long has it been for you? How long since you fell in love with her? Well, of course you're not still in love with her. That would make you a hopeless romantic or something. So, how long? Probably about the same, minus a little. Pretty much ever since she moved across the street. Yep. Long time. Same as you. Difference being, you're one of the few who knew about me early on. Other people weren't quite so observant. Oh, she knew. No question, she did. I never said anything to her specifically, though. Why not? Oh, I saw how hard she shot you down. I can't believe I just... Oh, you're laughing. Oh, thank you for laughing. That was awful. I thought I was going to have to commit seppuku with a serving spoon. I'm glad you can laugh about it. No, she would never, ever be mean about something like that. Of course not. That's what's so infuriating. They're just so flawless. And you can't even be mad at them because they're so nice. It really pisses me off. I mean, yeah, if you're going to be a beautiful and successful couple, at least treat other people like garbage so we can have some justified hatred. A little righteous indignation. A dollop of disgust. But no, they don't even have the courtesy to be terrible people on the inside. It's loathsome. Exactly. It's rude to be that insufferably nice. So, where'd your parents go? Ah, I see. I know your parents and hers used to hang out a lot. I figured I'd see them, but I was surprised to see you. Nick, you stop it. I never said it was an unwelcome surprise. So, what? Are you about to ask what I do for a living? What are you up to these days? That, I'd sure like to change the subject now kind of stuff? Stop considering it. Nope. Nope, we're not going to play the how's work going, what you think about this weather game. It's so boring. I refuse to ask or answer any question if the info is already on a Google search or a business card. Let's be more interesting than that. Good. Now, did you bring a +1? As if you did, she's got excellent camouflage. Oh, she's half ninja. On her mom's side. Makes sense, makes sense. Me? Oh, I'm full ninja. Both sides. Nah. No, being in the wedding party, I figured there really wasn't any point in inviting someone. Besides, I'm painfully single, as is tradition. So, is your girlfriend waiting for you at home then? Huh? You don't know where your girlfriend is? How come? Oh, you haven't met her yet. Okay, that was clever. Well, wherever she is, she's missing out. That suit looks good on you. Oh, come now. That can't be the nicest thing I've ever said to you. Well, I guess I better be nice to you for the rest of the evening. Well then, come on. To the dance floor. Hard yes. And it wasn't a question. No, not tonight. I'm a stickler for bodily autonomy and all, but your feet, my choice. You're not allowed to sit this out. We're going out there and we're gonna dance together. You're gonna spin me around and, I don't know, I might let you touch my butt. There, now get going. Mush. Okay, everything's done. Mostly everything's cleaned up, and the feet are saying it's time the stay was over. It was really cool of you to stay and help out. Well, thank you. So, I guess some of the group are going somewhere for an after party. What about you? You planning to head over to your parents' place or drive all the way home? Well, whether you were planning to go to their place tonight or yours, I don't think you're in any condition to drive. I drank more than everyone did. That's not what I mean, though. I mean, emotionally, you're not in any condition to drive. You could. Either way, I don't think we should risk it. Maybe you're so overcome with grief at seeing your first crush get married that your tears obscure the road and you drive right into the lake. Okay, yes, the lake's pretty shallow, but you could be driving fast enough that you hydroplane across the top of it and make it clear out to the middle, where it's steep. Unlikely or not, I'm making an executive decision. The only prudent thing for you is to come back with me to my room, where I may have squirreled away some 100-proof tonic for the broken heart. In my hotel room? I'm going to be there, and you're going to be there. Is that not enough? Do we need a chaperone? Yes, that's what I want to do. Smart man. Never argue with a barefoot bridesmaid. Confucius, I think. Maybe Einstein. Probably both. Now keep a lookout for anyone who might be watching me stealing the resort's champagne glasses. All right. You've officially aided and abetted. You're in too deep to back out now. Pop smoke and follow me. So, welcome to my place. This is where we're going to drink a little and reminisce a lot. Or, versa versa. Oh, why, thank you. Yes, I chose all the art myself. I decided to decorate it in unironic, pretentious realism, including this, beautiful floor map of a random hotel. I thought it would look like so aesthetic on the door. You, really think so? Well, if it rocks your world that much, I'll sell it to you for $50. Nice. Now, I'm gonna change into my pajamas. You lose the jacket. I'll be back in a minute. Yeah, I gotta say, it's been really nice catching up with you. Absolutely the highlight of the day. The whole wedding thing was kind of whatever, but this, yeah, this is, it's, hey. Hey, actually, can you, come give me a hand? I can't reach the clasp and zipper very well. I got dressed around the other bridesmaids who were probably somewhere being groped by younger college dudes. You're welcome for that image. Now, please understand, you don't have to help if you don't want to. But if you don't help me, I'm just going to cut this dress off with a steak knife. Yeah, you'd probably go find me a pair of scissors. Or this highly convenient pocket knife. Tempting, but just undo the clasp and unzip me, MacGyver. Actually, before that, can you help me get these ridiculous pins out of my hair? If you don't mind, I mean. Yeah, that one there. Oh, God, that's so much better. No, you're not hurting me. You're doing fine. Oh, there's just a couple more, and I think I can let it. Oh, yeah, there. Oh, my God. That is so much better. Those pins are torture devices. You've rescued me. You're a saint, which could probably make you Saint Bernard. I bet you have. Oh my God. That updo was stupid tight. It feels like I've been given a facelift by a Bowflex. Okay. Why am I holding still? Hey, what are you? Oh, yeah. Okay. Uh-huh. Oh, I'll give you an hour to quit that. Oh, that is so good. Mm. Here, do my temples. Mm. Whew. That is top shelf. Those fingers are dangerous. Now then, Bernard, unzip me, please. Sweet, sweet victory. I can actually almost breathe. Well, you've already started. You might as well keep going. that feels like I can probably reach it now. No, just stay for a minute. I might need you. Can I ask you another thing in addition to asking you if I can ask you something? We we had a lot in common. Not least of which her. But once we figured out she wasn't an option, why didn't you and I ever get together? Uh, I'm aware that you're a guy. I'm not gay. Sorry, that was a little forceful. No, I'm not gay. Well, I don't really know what I am. I'm not, I mean, yeah, I was in love with her, but I've liked guys. I fall for people, not their stuff. Don't be sorry. It's okay. There's probably a label for that now, but back when we were in school, being anything but another cookie cutter cheerleader was just asking for trouble. Well, yeah, parts of it were awful, but I survived. Yeah, thank goodness. So, I'm gonna get in my pajamas now. You could stay in here and watch, or. You haven't answered my question, though. How come we never got together? Yeah, I liked girls, or at least one girl in particular, but you didn't know that until like a year or two after she got with him, did you? Yes, my pajamas look like something the cast of Mad Men would sleep in. Yes, they're very fancy and very comfy. I insist on being classy while I'm unconscious. Get over it. Actually, your tie might really complete the look. Come here. Wow, a real bow tie. Very classy. How's it look? Why, thank you. So, there. You're a little less formal. I look smashing, and now we drink. A toast to those who've been in unrequited love. May somebody requite the stuffing out of us soon. Have a seat. So, why then? Why not me? Before she came along, you and I used to be pretty tight, and now you avoid me like the plague. Come on. We both live and work within an hour of where we grew up. We both come home pretty regularly. I've tried to message you once or twice, but We haven't spoken a word to each other in years. You're not fooling anyone. But you hung out with other girls. You even dated a little, so you clearly knew other girls existed besides her. And I'm pretty sure I spent a couple months trying to give you the green light back then, but you never asked me. Why was that? Well, yeah, I want to know. If I find out someone doesn't like me, I've got to badger them until I figure out why. Usually, alienating them even further in the process. It's one of my most endearing qualities. Exactly. It's very cute and charming and not at all threatening or mildly deranged. So, then, why? Yes, go on. It's not dumb. Well, okay, it might be dumb, but let me decide that for myself. What? No, I didn't. I never said that. No, not it was a long time ago, we were kids. It doesn't matter how long ago it was. I never told her that. I never told her she shouldn't go out with you. She absolutely did not. She did? Okay, she told you that I told her that she shouldn't go out with you? And if you did, I'd quit being her friend? That's insane. That makes no sense. I can't believe that. That's not what happened at all, ever. Okay, sure. She probably felt like she needed an excuse, but come on, make up something better than that. So, is that why you and I started squabbling our last year or two? Oh, it all makes sense now. No wonder you hated my guts. No, I think you kinda hated my guts. Well, you certainly did a few things to the contrary. Oh, just all that teasing once word got out in the year before graduation because I was hanging out with that college girl, Jen. No, not directly, but putting cat stuff on my locker because, after all, I liked, well, you know, super clever, very imaginative. Now, who's not telling the truth? You were the only other one with my locker combination, and there were Hello Kitty stuffies inside my locker and, a double-ended thing, which, come to think of it, actually got put to good use, but that's beside the point. Who else could it have been? Must have been a magician to figure out how to get in my locker, because it couldn't be you. No, not the only other person who knew my combination, because I gave it to you one time so you could drop off our team project stuff. Yeah. Regular Houdini, whoever it was. That's what you're going with? Wasn't me? Put a dildo in her locker. Wasn't me. But nobody else knew my combination, right? Yes, but what? We don't have to get into this, but if we don't, I'll just continue to assume it was you. Even though I'm completely over it and absolutely don't care a whole entire bunch because I very clearly don't. You've clearly got info. Spill it before the bad cop gets here. Who did? What master key? I don't know, vaguely, maybe? I suppose there could have been a slot for a key, but we never used keys. We used combinations that the school assigned us. I, I didn't even know there was a master key, but how did someone get it? I'm sure it wasn't the teachers putting stuff in my locker. No, not really. And how do you remember every little thing that happened in high school anyway? They locked Ricky in someone else's locker? Okay. Okay, right. The lock was undone and they stuffed him in, couldn't get out. I'm tracking. How half the guys on that team haven't ended up in jail, I've no idea. Bunch of timeless forks. Anyway, the staff had a master key to let him out with. Okay, so then what? Keep going. I'm learning so much. Okay, but they couldn't just steal the key and keep it. So they swipe it long enough to take to the hardware store? Oh, so then they had their own copies. So it was them that put the cats and stuff in my locker? So you didn't know about the porn and other nasty things they put in my locker? But I asked a couple of them, and I asked if it was you, and they let me believe it might have been. How'd you figure all this out? They got you too? What did they put in your locker? Strike that. I don't need to know. Sorry. Well, now that I've heard all that, yeah, I actually believe you. I see it. The whole time I thought it was you. And turns out it was the groomsmen, one of which I walked down the aisle with today. Oh, and there's no way Captain Awesome didn't know. Yeah, so he probably knew and didn't stop it, or say anything, or tell me any different. And this whole time, you thought I was the reason she wouldn't go out with you? So, at various times, my friends, your teammates, our classmates, they've basically lied to us. And the end result is you and I have spent years resenting each other. We've done it. We finally found a legitimate reason to hate Mr. and Mrs. Awesome. Oh, those little weasels. You and I could have been perfectly happy doing our own thing, and instead we've been harboring unfounded grudges this whole time. Damn. That's awful. So, do you maybe want to make up for lost time? Well, you're here, and I'm here. We just found out we have absolutely no reason to dislike each other. We're both lonely and hurting after a wedding where the former object of our affection leaves with another guy who we both kind of can't stand. I think we're entitled to a little happiness of our own, don't you? Well, yeah. I think I am serious. Oh, I call BS. You totally thought about me like that. Well, you half undressed me and ran your fingers through my hair like 8 seconds ago. Okay, that's valid. I could see where thinking I wasn't arrow straight might make that less of a big deal. No. Objection not withdrawn, Your Honor. Because I've seen the way the defense was looking at me in my bridesmaid's dress. Oh, yeah. Nice dress. Uh-huh. Right. I was watching you in the mirror when you were unzipping me. Yes, you were paying very close attention to the zipper. Admit it. You were checking me out. Oh, come on. You were trying so hard to not look at my chest earlier, I thought you were going to injure yourself. Just admit it. Oh, pleading the fifth until you get legal representation? That's not suspicious. Your lips are sealed, huh? I see. Well, here. If your lips are sealed, then you can't tell me to stop unbuttoning your shirt. And if your lips are sealed, then you can't tell me to stop unbuttoning my shirt. Still sealed? Then you can't object to me kissing your neck like this. And if your lips are sealed, how am I about to put my tongue in your mouth? There, see? Unsealed. So, I have a confession. I haven't been with a guy in a while. No, really? You neither? Wouldn't have guessed. That's hilarious. Mm. Of course. Are you okay? What's wrong? Is it too much? Too fast? You just what, hun? Not sure how to do casual? I, oh. You're afraid you're gonna catch feelings? You are so incredibly sweet. Hey, you. Look at me. You know, this isn't exactly the first time we've kissed, as you might recall. Of course I remember it. You were my first kiss. What was that, like third grade? We were like really little. Yeah, the playground, under the bridge. They dared us to. And you were like kind of scared. Yeah, well, I guess I'm still a little scared too. I just try to talk a good game. I don't want anyone to get hurt either. And, like, I gotta say, that's part of what frustrated me the most. You were actually really nice and sweet, and I liked you, but I also thought you were doing some pretty mean things. It's okay. I know better now. Look, we have a long, complicated, small town history, but I've had, at various points and to varying degrees, at least a little bit of something for you. Would it be fair to say, without legal representation on hand, in all the years we've known each other, that you have had, at various points and to varying degrees, had at least a teeny tiny bit of a something for me too? Well, if it's very fair to say for both of us, then I would very much like to feel something real with you. And yes, earlier I figured it would be casual, and that it would be the end of something. But it could be the beginning of something instead, if you wanted that. You think you want that? I think I know I want that too. I'm learning so much today. But listen, I'm not her. I know you're not. But I forgot how funny you are. I missed it. And I mean, we do have history together. And all the other third graders on the playground thought we were married, after all. So then, you remember when you said you hadn't met your girlfriend yet? I think you just did. A long time ago. I do. And I know that phrase has gotten a lot of use today, but yeah, for sure. I do. Good. Then we're the new awesomes. Are you ready? Yes. I want it. I want you. I want all of you. We're gonna take it really slow, okay? Did you just call me babe? Not at all. I like it. I really like it, babe. This is what we've been missing this whole time? Oh, we're gonna make up for it, all right. And then, when we finally caught up, we're gonna plot our revenge.